Hey YouTube, welcome to Market Watch. Set 4 is out. We are officially in the wild area, and we're going to look at some card prices today and see where they go based on all the tournaments that are going to start happening very, very soon. See how the meta shapes, and as a result, we'll see how the market shapes. If you guys like this content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell on to smash potatoes, that way you know when all this amazing Digimon content comes out. I need a drink of water. I am dehydrated. So starting things off with Omnimon. Omnimons are once again at an all-time low. Under 50 bucks for the lowest printing is the lowest I think we've ever seen. I think this is the lowest we've ever seen it for sure. And secret rare at 60 bucks, definitely low. And alternate art, super rare, 137, and this 181. Omnimons are definitely getting a lot lower. They're not going to see as much play this format. And just keep in mind that eventually all these listings will go away, slowly but surely. The people that are selling them will decrease, the buying will increase because they're cheap and the people want to collect them. The price will go back up eventually, just because it is collector's value, especially the alternate arts. So just keep that in mind. It is cheap right now. If you want some for the sake of having them, it's a good time to get them. MetalGreymon promo dash pack. $23 US for this awesome promo card. This promo card is what makes purple as good as it is, at least the MetalGreymon variant, which this is named after. It's very good, just buying 2 options for free potentially. That seems pretty good to me, right? What you want to know about this listing though is it quickly starts to get up there. You know, it's 24 basically, and then it goes all the way up to 27. And then it hovers there for a bit. There are lotties out there, but keep in mind that these are dash pack promos. So when all the supply does dry up of these boxes, because dash packs are only on initial wave, if purple does well this format, MetalGreymon will go up in price, maybe faster than other things. And on the note of dash pack promos, Grand Quagmon is at $13 US, $12 shipping. And like MetalGreymon, it's having a slow climb. People aren't as sold on this card because there are multiple ways to play green that aren't dependent on this card, but the objectively best way to play purple is dependent on its MetalGreymon dash pack promo. But if Green OTK starts flying out of nowhere and does really well, it's also going to see a substantial price increase. So that's just food for thought for you guys. Wargreymon. You guys remember on last week's Market Watch, this was about 40 bucks US. I told you guys to chill out a little bit, take a deep breath and relax. They're down to 16 bucks. And yesterday they were at 20 something bucks. I know that because that's what I sold them for. This is insane. Wargreymon has dropped a lot. It's the best deck in the format, but this is what happens with your pre-sales. This is what happens, chat and YouTube. If the card does well and all the supply dries up, then it might go bounce back up in price. Because Greymon was expensive. And it wasn't even the objective best deck of the format. There was Red Omni in there was Rookie Rush in there for a time. You know, just keep in mind that this is a good price to pick up Wargreymons. And I would do that if you want to play it. Pulsemon. This promo, $25 US, $26 US. What's important to know about this is that it skyrockets very quickly. There aren't a lot of listings because there aren't a lot. And remember, this is pre-sale stock, and there weren't many pre-sales. US had a bunch, Canada had very little, for example. If you want to get your Pulsemons, not everyone has got theirs yet in the mail, you know, things like that. There still could be some hovering around, some that make their way into the market. Be careful. You know, this is not a bad price to pay for Pulsemon. It's not. You could get him for better, sure. You can try to get him for better. But Pulsemon will definitely see meta play and will definitely go up soon. Just so you know. Now, for the Great Legend Power-Up Pack promos, 2 in particular I want to discuss. First is Pulsemon at the whopping $33 freaking dollars. With 12 listings, and look what happens as you go down the list. 32, 36, 40, 42, 45, 49, 50, like, the Great Legend Power Packs are a scarce resource, especially in Canada, who doesn't have them yet. Canadians will be paying a lot more for this card than people in the States. That being said, when Canada gets their Power Pack stock, it'll drop a little bit, for sure. And depending on what sees play and what doesn't seem play, that'll impact the price of these promos, because we don't know if these will ever get reprinted. We have no idea. Probably not. We don't know. Maybe they'll drop a reprint. But if Palmon sees play, you can bet your butt it's going to be very expensive. And the other one I want to touch on real quick is Digimon. This is a promo that you really need if you want to play the Digimon deck, which I think is like a good tier 2 deck, and people are starting to really hype the deck. It's 30 bucks, and there are a lot more listings, as you can see. People are not listing the Palmon because people want to play with the Palmon, but Digimon is one of those promos that there's a lot out there because nobody really wants it. Digimon's just a meme, right? So that being said, again, this card will probably go down in price for a short time. But if Digimon sees play, if it tops tournaments, this card will explode because you absolutely need 4 of this promo in that deck. There is no other way. So yeah, fair warning, now you know. Millenniummon is 40 bucks. That's all I wanted to bring up. If you want to play purple, it's your only level 7 option, and purple is looking good this format. So if you want to get Millenniummons, the premium pack supply is exhausted. The next set 1 reprint isn't going to be for a little bit, so you just might want to grab 1 or 2 of these if you want them. Bite the bullet. You had a chance to get them under 30 when the premium packs were rolling around, but now they're not. Chaosmon regular rare. Pre-sale price, this was like 15 bucks, remember? Now it's 320 plus shipping, and there's a whole lot of listings for around the same price. Yep, this is where we're going to see it sit for a little bit of time. I don't see it hovering past $5. Maybe a little bit. Maybe it does. Maybe we hit a weird parallel universe where everyone's playing green or black, and everyone's playing this card. But I don't think so. I think this is a safe price. It might even go down from here. And now, Chaosmon, Valderarm, for the $30 price tag. Good price, considering it was over $50 just a couple days ago. It's dropped a lot. Lot of listings. Lot of listings. It's going to take a while to drop the supply because you're probably not playing 4, and people know that. Is it going to go down in price? Maybe a little bit. Maybe it has some room to fall. So you might want to keep your eye on this card and not pull the trigger yet, but just be careful and wait. You'll get your Valderarms. They're not going to change much from this, but they probably go down a little bit more. Angelmons. This Angelmon is starting to creep up in price, the one that you need in the yellow Wargreymon deck. It is now over $3, and there's only 28 listings. There is not a lot. If yellow sees play, this card will explode. Fair warning. Fair warning. And then this Angelmon is seeing an all-time low of $38 with a lot of listings. But again, someone grabs this one, someone grabs this one, someone grabs this one, and these ones were up to $50. Just be careful. Be careful. As long as tournaments keep happening, these will just, in the States particularly, because Canada can't, this will keep going down in price for a little bit. But once it dries up, that's it. Same with Diaboromon, the promo. This Diaboromon is $48 with 18 listings, and you guys see what's happening here. They're slowly going up. What can we say about this card? You need a couple if you want to play Diaboromon in set 5, which is very real, and you need to make sure you keep an eye on this card. This is not a bad price to pull trigger on, to be honest. They might even go down from here, and that's fine. But when set 5 comes out, this card will go up in price, and you're gonna wish you paid $47 for Diaboromons. Just saying. Mastemon is a tier 2 deck that can be on the cusp of tier 1 with the Godamon promo. It's very cheap. $7.50, $7.29, and $30 for alternate art. If Mastemon explodes, expect to see this card go up because all the set 1.5 stuff, like the premium packs and whatever, it's done for now. And there are a lot of these things. It will take a while. But if it does see play, you can expect it to go up. I think if you want your Mastemons, you grab them at this price, and you just see what happens. Kaiser Nail. I wanted to bring up this card because if green, blue, yellow Megazoo or whatever starts to see play, this card being a blue starter deck card, with now we're in a second wave of structure decks, this card will start to go up in price. Make sure you have your Kaiser nails if that interests you. We covered this a month ago. It went up a couple bucks since, I think. So it is definitely seeing an upward trend very slowly. MetalGreymon Secret Rare. So a light play is 18 bucks. A near mint is also 18 bucks. Ignore the light play and just start with near mint listings. And it's very, very cheap right now. Why are we bringing this up though? You're going to want to get your MetalGreymon Secret Rares for set 5 red. That's where this card really, really shines. Like, really shines. And people are even taking it in now with their Ancient Greymon decks. So definitely make sure you pick up these cheap copies of the card. They're not going down anymore. They're not. They're done going down. At this point, they're only going to go back up. And speaking of going up, this card is insane. The alternate art version. Like, look at that. Look at that. Again, it takes someone with a very deep pocket here. There are only 8 reasonable listings on TCG Player left. 5 over here and 3 each. Or 3 up here. Once that happens, it's $95 and then it's $125. It's a very nice looking card. It's very nice. And it's very good. Lucemon is like one of the only cards in set 4 that is not going down. Regular is 70, alternate art is 130. It's disgusting. Why? There's a couple of reasons. A, because Lucemon is the secret rare of the set that's seeing the most play. Yellow Wargreymon, Mastemon, Megazoo Yellow, and purple decks can even tech the card if they want to. So, one reason. And the second reason is this card appears to be short printed. I am not going to say that with 100%. Don't quote me on it. But 3 cases were opened in Belleville. One case had 1 Lucemon, one case had 2 Lucemon, and the last case had 3 Lucemons. Where every other case had like a playset of Ancient Greys and almost a playset of Ancient Garurumons. That's a problem, and that's not going to cause this card to go down any soon. What do you want to do with this card? What's going to happen? We have no idea, because we don't know how much exists. There are no listings. Theoretically, someone could list a bunch over the week, and they could drop the price. And I think that's what we need to wait for. I don't see this card exceeding, like, anything ridiculous, like Omnimon levels past. But this is something you want to keep your eye on. It is kind of dangerous and a bit of a wild card right now. That said, Market Watch is over. I hope you guys enjoyed. It'll be fun revisiting some of these cards next week and seeing where they're at because of tournaments. Until next week, take care, guys. See you later.